Thanks, Ken Steffes starting in the hole with the wind at their back. And Louie and Ack, of course, taking the wind and what is known as the good side with the wind in their face. So much easier to bomb serves and play, but it's going to play havoc, as we mentioned again, on both teams' setting ability.
Exactly, but they had two best setters on the beach right there, Akitabi and Louie. Have the advantage there. Look at that, right on the net, bombs away.
Louie with the big spank, and they will get the side out. Lewis and Akitabi, Steffes and Jose Loiola. Get used to it, folks. Kirai and Steffes may be a thing of the past. Now we go back to Brian Lewis. You see that he had another solid season in '96. He really broke out a couple of years ago.
He hasn't really broke through where he's winning consistently, but he's in the mix.
And Louis doing it as not one of the bigger guys on the beach. That's what's so impressive.
Impacto. His nickname is the Impacto, man. He's got probably the best jump serve, best pair of hands, and he's still learning the game. I mean, he knows a lot. Got to go to another threshold.
That one's going to go out. Now, these two teams met earlier in the afternoon here today, and it was a close match up until, 8-all, 9-8, and then Loiola and Steffes just ran it off on the good side to win 15-9. There's your king of the beach, Jose Loiola. On two.
Louie putting the ball away. It's important how you're scoring points. You get on the good side, tie 10-10, you can close that game out. I mean, it depends on how the game's going. Louie was up 4-1 in that game before. Things didn't go their way. See how it goes in this match.
And when you have wind like this, it's not side out till sunset. You can get them quickly, bunches like bananas.
Oh, yeah.
You can get barrel full very quickly as we looked at Axe numbers.
Watch Steffes, though. Steffes will jump serve on the bad side. He's going to do more cutting off the ball, trying for the line, trying to cut it short, using the wind that's coming behind him, but try and put some spin on the ball, just like that.
You see those incredible numbers of Steffes with Karch last year, who continues to rehab his shoulder, and when he comes back, Karch is only going to come back when he knows he can compete at the highest of all levels.
Karch, where's he going to go? Where's Adam Johnson going to go? A couple of unsung questions right there.
Could
Who
they
knows?
possibly play together? Are there games?
Would that be great? Have Kenton Loiola versus Karch and Adam as the revenge factor? I wouldn't miss it.
That tough pass is right. Louis plays it off the net. Can't play it back to Ack. And the point goes to Loiola and Steffes, so they get on the board. It's 1-1 here, the Miller Lite AVP volleyball final at Riviera Beach.
I mean, that's an ace from the bad side. That's very difficult to do. He gets up so high, he beats that ball down. The wind doesn't even affect his serve. That's a great point.
Deep by Jose Loiola. Ack on the run, but a whistle.
That's Louis' second throw in as many games. You can go the whole weekend, many weekends in a row without throwing it. That's a little too tight for me, especially in this wind. Here's another look at it. Ball comes over the net. Akitabi passes the ball. Louis right there. The wind kind of shifted it at the last second. Might have taken a little bit more with the left hand. Let him play ball.
So what you're saying is this: the referees adjust to the conditions. They shouldn't just have a universal call on a throw.
I think so.
Great block, good rally early on in this one. Loiola up, joust, and down.
That's where the physical attributes come into play. The ball is right on the net. Loiola can get up out of the sand, go over Akitabi and down for a point. I mean, they can jump. They don't need they can have a standing jump and jump 36 inches.
Quick timeout, and Loiola and Steffes.
This is the big time right now. If they go down 4-1 on the good side, they're in trouble. They got to come back here and settle down a little bit and bomb some serves, because they missed 4 or 5 serves at the end of last game. That's what hurt them. And then they finally came back with a couple aces at the end. It's time to start now or forever hold your peace.
And that's how they're going to win if Lewis can get that big bomb of his working. Now Loiola trying to get 4-1 and go to the good side. And they can bomb from the bad side, as you said. They are so confident. Steffes and Loiola. Akitabi with the sweet touch. And down it goes, side out. Yeah, those big guys can touch it like a teddy bear, too, can't they?
Yes, they can.
It's not all power with the best on the beach.
Save a little bit. We got those open shots, cut it in. Save your strength for this bombing jump shot.
Pass by Kent Steffes.
Steffes reminds me a lot of Dodd. He hits a lot of lines. I mean,
yeah, he mixes it up as well as anybody on the beach. He's certainly not all
well, that's
power.
what he's got. He's got that high-reaching jump line shot that is tough to stop.
Kent Steffes, 89 career Open victories. Steffes stretches, yes. Cannot negotiate the net. Dropped it a little bit that time and was able to drop it in front of Brian Lewis. We're still at 3-1.
Kind of a half-and-half set from Loiola. Didn't really go for it. Gave him about 10 foot off. Louis dropped off the net. No place to go for Steffes.
You know, I mentioned Steffes with 89 career victories, and I think it was a foregone conclusion before Karch got hurt that, okay, he was going to probably pass St. John. That's a great up by Ack. We'll get to that in a minute, but you got to stop what you were saying after that self-preservation take by Acketubby.
I'm talking six-pack shot. That thing had some heat on it.
But now, when Karch comes back, he's got to find a partner and get back to his form to be able to, of course, get to St. John's mark.
No doubt about it. Watch this rip. I think Ack said, where's that ball? Kind of hit his Oakley glasses off his hands. But they side out anyway. That ball's out.
That one rode the jet stream a little bit. Our swatch time clock is at 6:43. That could mean something later on if we go to overtime, of course. We'll throw the clock out.
Roll it right out. Okay, go forever. Win by 2.
Win by 2.
New rule this year.
We could go to sunset then.
We wish to finish in the dark.
With headlights.
Nice dig by Ack.
Again, Acketubby. Reading them like a comic book. So Ack and Louis salvage another point, and we'll take the turn at 3-2. We're live on Fox Riviera Beach, and these are the finals of the AVP. See you in a minute. If you're looking for a place to party every weekend this summer, it's with the Miller Lite AVP Tour. We're here at Riviera Beach. Time now to go into the crowd with the youngest member of our broadcast crew, Craig Hummer.
Real young.
Oh, that's not, is that Craig?
Somebody get a bib.
Craig, take it away.
Hey, you guys, I think I found the youngest volleyball fan down here today. Danielle, how old's your son?
12 weeks.
That's absolutely incredible. Is he enjoying the match?
He's great. Great. Lots of fun.
All right, you guys. Well, thanks for being here today. Enjoy. Have a great time the rest of the day.
Enjoy it.
Back to you guys.
All right, that little guy's going to rip his shirt off like the Hav.
12 weeks? I thought she was about a year old. That's one big baby. Look at the paws on that. It's going to be the biggest block on the beach soon.
Now back to action.
Loiola's future partner. He's only 27 years old.
Loiola can play with me and probably win a couple of tournaments.
Let's not go that far.
Ack will serve it up. Down 2-3, and now they're on the bad side. And once again, if you're watching volleyball with us here on Fox for the first time, the good side is when you are serving into the wind, and it's quite a strong wind here at Riviera Beach.
Steffes is probably going to go to Acketubby. Acketubby's on the right side, closest to the ocean, with the wind coming right off the ocean at his back.
It is to Ack. Good set by Louis, but it was a little too close and unable to move it around the block of Jose Loiola.
That's what they do best. You know, now that Jose doesn't have to jump serve and block all the time, he's got fresh legs. Watch the penetration on this, up and over the net, throwing it back down, 4-2.
From Brazil, Jose Loiola. Made a splash when he came onto the scene with his partner, Anginho. Split, of course.
Anginho Jack had a tough tournament with Ricky Louis this weekend, probably be changing partners. Couple of teams, and it's tough to play out here when you have the wind and all the factors factored in here.
There were a bunch of upsets, though, yesterday, and Steffes and Loiola did survive. One reason why Dodd and Widmark had to play so many in their tour to try to get to the finals. And by the way, they finished 4th this week. They were upset early yesterday.
They were. You never know in this wind. People get hot, you get 4 or 5 aces, changes the full outlook of the game.
I think it's going to be interesting when we get to the single elimination tournament.
Yeah.
A couple of weeks from now in Fort Myers. So you folks there, you're going to be in a little bit of history. Our first single elim in a long time.
We'll be going that way, I think, slowly but surely. Every game's going to mean either put up or sit down. Great serve.
And a pretty good up by Louis. That got caught up in the arms of Ken Steffes, driven by Brian Lewis, and a side out to Ack.
Akatobi's bringing the set down just a hair so Louis can get to the ball. Watch this, a little bit quicker than everything, puts the ball down, bringing the ball down because the wind's just a little bit too much to deal with.
Good. Ack brings that one down nice. Loiola will get a swing at this, off a little bit. But he turns it, Louis looks back, and Ack was going the other way.
The strategy of Steffes and Loiola is low pass in the middle, two set right in the middle of the court, so he can hit the ball either angle or line or right over the top.
Lewis. Will it fall in? Oh, yes, it did. Steffes can't believe it. He's shaking his head. But Brian Lewis found the back corner of the court.
Watch what I'm talking about, the low set by Ack. He kind of pushes it out to the right. Kind of a 2.5. Yep. That's a tough shot deep in the corner. The wind behind you. Very nice, very nice.
Brian Lewis. The gold medal winner, Kent Steffes, watches that one go by. And so these teams in a bit of a funk right now, and we are stuck on 5-2. Loiola Steffes leading by 3.
The game is so centered on the serve now. You know, you can get little glitches here where everybody serves out, your whole rotation serves out, then they all get on, and points come by the bush.
Do you think that's hurting the game at all?
Exactly.
Do you think that hurts the game at all?
I think it's just a change in the game. You know, the people are getting bigger and stronger. Before it was a grind it out. We had no time clock. Now it's just a smack. Watch this serve about trying to drop it just over the net. Lets it go right in front of both Akatobi and Louis. Slow pace, and then it goes deep.
Exactly. As we come back to live action, another ace by Jose Loiola. This time he drove it right to the back line, and Akatobi and Lewis need and take a timeout. Loiola and Steffes serving up a storm, as they say, here on Fox. It's the finals, and they lead 7-2. The first of 4 in a row here on Fox from Florida. Let's go literally onto the court. Greg Hummer.
You guys, they actually let me on the court down here. Jose, you guys made the side switch 2-3. You got some good points over there. Some incredible serves. What do you need to keep doing?
Well, keep serve tough. This guy's not dead. He's still in the game. We got to still play here. The game's not over yet.
All right, go get him.
Crowd getting antsy. Here comes Jose Loiola. Let's see if he serves tough, just like he promised. 2 in a row. Was it the No. I don't think Jose will be allowing Craig out there anytime soon.
I think first the timeout, then Humsky out there talking to him. It's a little bit too much.
A little bit too much is right.
But a great effort.
He's going to turn and run the other way when he sees Craig coming to get him. Ack trying to get back in the game at 7-2. Loiola, big spank. Jose.
Good ball control. They're bringing the ball down. Jose keeping the ball in front of him, just driving it down. Good win play.
Watch clock at 5:48. Score 7-2. Loiola Steffes over Akatobi and Lewis. Good pass by Louis. Perfect pass. Was there a touch?
No touch.
No, there was not. And we'll take the turn at 8-2. And I don't think it matters which side. Steffes and Loiola are rolling right now, Hob.
Right now, they're in a little bit of a funk. They've got to come back and really start serving the ball. Put some pressure on Jose and Kent. If not, that's just cruising. You know, pressure changes the whole outcome of the game. Right now, they're putting nothing on them.
Time now to take a look at our BMW motorcycle ultimate finishes. Here are our top finishers here at Riviera Beach. Hop, talk to me.
Matt Unger, 9th place with Leela Grant coming up, knee surgery. That's a great finish for that team right there. Andrew Smith, Mark Cairns, 9th place, playing consistently starting this year off. Jason Persley and Castillo. I told you they wouldn't get a 5th, but they got a 9th. They're starting their season off with fire. Seligson, And Pal Louie, 9th place. They've been there last couple weekends. T. Rogers and Huldren. This is their first 7th place finish as team out of the qualifier, playing pretty good ball. Dane Blanton, Canyon Seaman. Last week it got a 4th, this week a 7th. Little disappointing. See what happens next week for this combination. Benoit Moana back with Bill Bullion, 5th place. Had a good semifinals. Look for Benoit to be in the money. Nick Hanneman, Henry Russell. That's a great finish for these guys. Look for them to be back in the money again. Mike Dodd, Mike Whitmarsh, my old partner, had a squeaker, lost in 4th place, always around the money. 3rd place, Randy Soklos and Swadek. First, 3rd for Swadek, and he wants to be there from here on out.
Good job, Hob. Have a beverage. Our finish is brought to you by BMW Motorcycles, the ultimate driving machines.
Oh, Billy Mack.
Back to play. 8-2. Serving and leading. Steffes and Loiola. Nobody up. Loiola, good play that time to keep it alive. 3-1, but some good defense and a good call. They're back again, letting that free swing, and he pounds it home.
That's a good move by Loiola. He really gets off the net well. Sets up his defense and brings the ball up. Good quick hands. Nice drop, always facing the net. Ball coming on his left side. Kind of a sloppy up, but they let it go this year. You know, the open hand digging is a lot looser this year.
Time to make a run now for Ack and Louie with Orange County's own Brian Lewis.
That's a tough serve right there.
We're talking one of the best, if not the best server on the beach. A chance for a point right now. Can't Ack bring it home? This Steffes the up. Drop the elbow big time. I don't know if he got halfway up the net. Points, Ack and Louie.
For Ack and Louie to get really back in this game, they've got to convert those points. The ball's on the net. Here it is. If the ball drops in the middle, Steffes goes for the hard cross court. Hit about the 6 foot high in the net and drops right down for a point for Ack and Louie. 3-8.
One of his better efforts.
That's that wind playing havoc with the ball.
Louie waiting for the wind, actually, which gusted just a second ago. Good serve again. And on 2, a chance. It didn't hit the net, so Ack wasn't asked to dig it out, and Steffes will side out.
Always said at the top of the game, they have to have good transition play. Brian Lewis had that ball in his mitts. He just gets to bring it up. Ack will set him. Instead, it goes over the net. No point. 3-8.
Ack and Louie, yeah, with a second last week. Neither of them near the very top of the King of the Beach, which was in Vegas a couple of weeks ago. Boy, did that happen. That's a smoking.
Coming hard cross court. You might have the little cut shot, but that's smoke coming right at you. Nobody's bringing that back.
Scott Akatubby down by 5 here in our final at Riviera Beach, the Miller Lite AVP Tour. Great hustle by Ack. Louie sets him. Yes! Oh, Steffes. No, doubled up.
That's a little too long in the pit. And that's a great play by Ack, really stretching it out.
And the crowd getting behind Ack and Louie.
They know who their underdogs are. Watch Ack stretching with the left hand. What a great set by Louie on the net. Burial. That ball is buried. This is hard to do. The left hand stretching it out. Some guys go with the right. I prefer to go with the left. Nice play. Miss comes back, misses the serve.
Ack going for it there and sailed it long. There's Kent.
Really a dominant player.
No weakness. And his demeanor is one of the reasons I think he is so successful. No highs and lows. Keeps it cranking every game, every day.
He's a hard worker. He knows he's good, but he goes out there and puts in his time. He's got the confidence. When his confidence is on, and he can bring Jose's confidence up, watch out, world.
Yeah, I think you've got to be a pretty confident guy to play this sport, as you know all too well.
Confident and mean.
Steffes, great cross court. There's a wonderful variety of shots that he can choose from.
Well, he sets you up with that high line shot. You start drifting that line, he pounds one cross court. So you really have to outguess him.
Are they still utilizing a coach?
Yes, they are. Jim Mingus had to fly back yesterday, but he was out here for the last couple days. Ack and Louie, not yet.
stretch now. I want to ask you, how much effect is Jimmy having on this team, and what can he give to them that they would be able to figure out themselves?
I would have to say that Mingus can bring Jose and Ken together a lot quicker. I mean, they're going to be great soon, but with Mingus there, it kind of smooths the whole situation over. They get out there and practice, hit balls at each other, tell them what they're doing wrong on transition, and this is what's happening.
Akatabi. After the set by Lewis, who makes the call. He decides to drive it right at Ken Steffes. That was picture perfect.
Axe starting to take over the match right now, bring his team right back in the game. 2 great ups, and I like the way he's pounding the ball.
Here they come, 5-8 on the good side. Trying to get 2 more before we take the turn. Great serve, great serve. Ken just sort of waved at that one, said no chance. 6-8.
Here it is right here. Akatabi going hard cross court. Nobody can touch that ball, even with a tennis racket, I don't think. Get up and down.
I think the way you illustrated that was perfect, too. It was taking a few dips and dives.
It's the wind up here. It's the wind.
Movement so perfect. That's what Steffes was looking at. That thing darkened and down it went. Quick timeout. We'll keep it right here. Crowd getting into it. We got a new tour stop to announce, the Coppertone Championships of Florida.
Before you leave today, don't forget to stop by the AVP ticket booth.
Yes, the Delano Hotel in Miami Beach.
Delano Hotel on Miami Beach. Take the headset off, Hob. April 25th through 27th, the Delano Hotel. For tickets, call 1-800-432-7470. You got to leave that stuff up to me. Remember, Clearwater next week, Fort Myers following that, and then Miami.
No change.
Hey, make a trip down to Florida. Catch up the AVP.
We've been in Clearwater many a year. What a great beach. Fort Myers, great beach. Miami, great swing here.
That is a guaranteed party next week on the other side of Florida. We're going to the Gulf side.
Yeah, the same people have been coming back year in, year out, 15 years.
Come and say hello to us. We'll be there.
I'll harvest you.
6-8. Lewis. Yeah, it's a good opportunity to take the turn at 7-8 with Brian Lewis up and down. And that's our score here from Riviera Beach, the Miller Lite AVP Tour. Very short break. Lewis and Akatabi have drawn to within 1 here in the final hot box. That right there, that's the world according to Hovland.
Oh, yeah, Billy Mack.
So is that? Well, that's the world according to me.
That's the AVP right there. Now that's Billy Mack.
That's the world according to St.
Billy the dog.
Oh. Bill McDonald, Tim Hovland, Craig Hummer, along with Alan Winter and the crew here at Riviera Beach.
Kent knows they gave up a few points. They're coming to the good side right now. They need a couple side outs to get back there and bomb, just like Ack and Louie have been doing.
This crowd ready to go. 8-7. But now Steffes and Loiola have moved to the good side. And Loiola converts while falling on his wallet.
That's a very tough hit right there. Ball coming off the net. Jumps kind of backwards and still has some good heat on that ball. Yeah, worry about it.
Jose Loiola, not only one of the best, but one of the younger members of the Miller Lite AVP Tour.
Steffes just missing that block.
There by Louis a little bit.
Jose, 27 years old. Steffes, 29, respectively. They stay together. They could dominate. You know, a little early to say domination, but they're playing pretty good the next 5-6 years.
And some of the great names in beach volleyball have shown us that they can go into the mid to late 30s and continue to dominate. Hey, Akatabi, that's a great ace down the middle as he plays to the crowd a little bit. Scott Akatabi.
Watch Akatabi. Kind of takes a little something off. Husband, wife, right down the middle. You got it. I'll take it. No. Big ace.
And any point you can get on that side, gravy. That time he serves it out, but it's 8-8.
It's his third ace of the match. So Ack's pulling his weight. Louis probably got to get a few more
Speaking of aces, Brian Lewis, Axe partner, sitting right now at 28 coming into the tournament, but right there, his third throw of the last 2 games.
He knew we shouldn't have done that. He's going to argue a little bit, but he jumped into the ball, came off his left hand. Krause he has to call that ball.
Yeah, that was probably the most obvious of the 3 that have been called.
Let the other one go.
Yeah, the other one is 2. That one should have been called.
Yes, this one, I could have called it from up here.
And you did.
I did say something. Called the same way the whole match.
Kent going to Brian Lewis. Oh, Loiola phone booth him.
Ring. You get it.
He's got the AVP phone card right there.
Watch the wall. Watch him penetrating, throwing that down by the 6-inch line. That's what he brings to the table. The great block. Especially now his legs are fresh. He doesn't have to block every time. That makes him even bigger.
And we mention it every single match and telecast that the one thing in beach volleyball that can turn the tide so quickly are big blocks. Not a big hit, not a great defensive play. It's when you get up there, you can dominate, block, boom, that can turn it around as we have a Swatch sand timeout.
No doubt. I mean, the intimidation factor. I'll bet you right now, coming out of this timeout, that they go to a shot. After a good block, the player always comes back, goes to some kind of high loopy shot or cut shot. We'll see what happens.
With Loiola up, will Ack go to a shot? Yes, he does. A cut. Oh, perfect, though.
Played this game 20 years. I'm telling you, that's the best thing to do. Don't go back at him again. Because sometimes the blocker gets on a roll, and he knows if you're going to come with your strength, he's going to take it. So just go around him, use him off the top. Smart play by Ack.
Yeah, it's feel and then intimidation.
Oh, yeah.
Is really how to get up there and do it. You heard the Wilson volleyball tip earlier, and Mike Whitmarsh, one of the best. How to block. Oh, that's a great shot. That's just a great shot by Ack. Good vision.
Great vision. This is a great touch soft block, just to control the ball by Akatabi. Watch this. Brings it up. Nice little cut shot. They're dropping off the net. You can't get that ball up. 9-10.
We are live with our final here at Riviera Beach. These 2 teams met last week. Loiola and Steffes won it for the championship in Phoenix. Louis and Ack looking for some revenge here. Louis the defense. Loiola gets it. Louis scrambling back there, setting up now. No, sir! The defense pays off.
Bad set by Steffes. Drive him up net a little bit. He went for the hit. Didn't happen. Louis can feel it.
And they play him even up on the bad side, which means it's 10-10, taking the turn. The great folks at Riviera Beach have been gracious hosts to all of us here at Fox, and we hope you're enjoying our finals here. Lewis and Akatabi against Loiola and Steffes. 10-all.
Oh, just long. Advantage now to Louis and Ack. They're on the good side. Little point here. 7 points, 1 on the good side, 3 on the bad side. 2-1. And they're on the good side right now.
7-3 for both teams. Take a look at that.
Touch? No touch. That's a big point, because they can get back on the good side if they don't score any points.
Yeah, they cannot run the table.
No.
And beat them 15-10. And that always gives you that little extra confidence. Lewis off the Akatabi set, and 2 mistakes in a row.
Timeout.
Now, Lewis and Akatabi, those are 2 bad mistakes at this point in the game on the good side, and they are down 12-10.
Oh, Louis May, he knows that. He wants those back. He went just a little bit too hard. There's the wind coming at you. It pushes it an extra 6 inches. He's got to take a little something off that, drive it deeper in the court. He wants those 2 shots back.
Now it's up to Ack to get a side out. Loiola. Steffes was there firmly entrenched in the net. No way he's coming back to that.
But great teams, they find a way to win. I mean, Loiola and Steffes are on the bad side. They come up with ways to invent points, just like they did right there.
Akatabi. We'll let it out of the bag. Tough serve. Tough serve. It would be a free ball back now to Scott Akatabi to get their first point on this side on this turn. Wasn't the greatest of sets, but Ack a little roundhouse to get the point.
Main thing is that it's in a hittable position, goes up, strokes it back down. They get off 10. and that gets the serve back, the most important weapon that they have right now.
Jose gets the glasses a little wet. Has to take the sand off of him.
Ack with 3 aces so far, looking for his 4th.
Steffes gets his turn. That one drifted pretty close. Can Louis get there? Yes! Ack can't stretch it, though. Louis, all he had, churning through the sand, and that's tough. You never done it. Just go down to the deep sand sometime and
just
try
walk,
running.
just walk down the beach. Watch it, burning out, burning. Can't bring it up, the burning hard, can't get it down. Nice try by Lou.
12-11. Steffes, that's going to be played off the net. And well by Loiola. Brought back by Akatabi. Look at the wind. Almost brought it back in. That was out by 3 or 4 feet, and it almost came back in. And Steffes showing about as much emotion as you'll see him on any given day. Really pumped now at 13-11.
Great grab, throws the ball up. Sees the open, goes off Akatabi. Deep in, out of here. Louis needs to calm it down a little bit. Good timeout right now. Bring the ball down a little bit. Tell his partner to go low 2 in the middle. Then they get both, either hit the angle of the line or go off the top. I'm having a little trouble. Work with me here.
Watch clock of no factor right now at 2:48 as we gear towards 15 points. Got to win by 2 here, remember. And it's 13-11. We've talked about the importance of the serves and who served some aces in this one. Coming into this event, Brian Lewis well on top of everybody. Jose Loiola has been bombing a few, though.
28 aces for Louis, 18 for Loiola, Blanton with 15. Then you got Akatabi with 11. That's it. Those are some bombers right there.
No coincidence, of course, that 3 out of our 4 players are on that list.
And I'm sure that Steffes is not far behind. That's what gets you here these days.
Next week, again, we will be in Clearwater, the Tampa area, on the other side of Florida. And if you can't make it, we'll have it for you here coast to coast on Fox, but we certainly invite everyone to make their plans to see it in person. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. Come out early on Saturday, make a weekend out of it.
Oh, yeah.
And then Fort Myers, followed by Miami, and then we go to Texas.
The great Lone Star State.
Ooh, and we'll be in Dallas for the first one there early on in May. And here again, the next 2 weeks for you.
Dun,
The
dun, dun.
Miller Lite Open at Clearwater, the 11th through the 13th. Then Fort Myers, that single elimination tournament, and that is certainly going to be interesting. 1-800-432-7470, the Miller Lite AVP Tour. But now, Tim Hovland, we are coming up to crunch time. It's 13-11, and Ken Steffes gets another serve.
They get another serve. Louis having a lot of trouble right now. They're going to bring the ball right back to Louis, make him side out. See what Loiola does right here.
Great day here at Riviera Beach. Perfect conditions except for the wind for these players, but it's keeping all of us comfortable. Lewis must convert it. No, sir. Big block by Jose, and I mean a big one with authority, and they're going to go to the good side.
Oh, boy.
Lewis and Akatabi in a whole lot of trouble right now.
Look at his left hand just penetrating. Louis going for the hard cross court. Just doesn't happen.
The match could be over soon. Could Steffes and Loiola crown another championship? We'll find out in a minute.
You can see the score, 14-11. This is what happened. Loiola baited him right here, kind of set on the line, on the line. Louis sees it, hits cross court. He says, "Don't hit cross court because I'm hanging the line," and then jumps into the line with his left hand. Boom, penetration. Point. 14-11.
That block has brought us to the brink. Championship point number 1 here at Riviera Beach. It's 14-11. Jose Loiola and Ken Steffes over Scott Akatabi and Brian Lewis serving for the championship.
Great set.
Louis keeps him alive. Louis got to get the last a few points out of his head because he had a great opportunity to put himself into a situation for a title.
Yes, right now he's fighting against a very hard opponent. He can't make those mistakes. See what he can do on the bad side with his tough serve.
He'll go for it.
Always does.
Loiola blocked by Ack.
Great cover.
Now both back. That's a big hit by Loiola. And a great set by Cantu going away into the sand to bump it up where Jose could put it anywhere he wanted to.
I was talking about athleticism. I mean, this ball is blocked right back at him. He gets his hands up, pokies the ball up. But not only that, Steffes comes through with a great set and puts the ball away. That's a super play.
Jose with another opportunity.
He wants to close it out.
Now it's Ack's turn to keep it alive. This could be it. Bump, swing, block! Oh, they're going to get another chance, though. Steffes, yes! Ken Steffes and Jose Loiola have done it again.
That's trouble, boys. That is trouble.
There's a couple new sheriffs in town, Loiola and Steffes.
Your worst nightmare.
Oh, it's very tough.
With confidence also. Oh, boy.
Disappointing for Louis and Ack because they were there at 10-all making the turn. Here's another look at championship point.
Loiola bombs one up the middle. Nice set by Louis on the net. He goes for the little cut shot. Loiola will have none of it. Tries to end it. Watch this cover. Steffes with a great cover. Loiola brings it up. Loopy into the corner. A 1-2, and that's the game, folks.
What an unbelievable final point by Kent Steffes to help bring he and his partner Jose Loiola another title. We'll talk to our victors when we return after this. Back live on Fox, the Palm Beach area of Florida, beautiful Riviera Beach, where the AVP Miller Lite Open is now complete. And let's go to Craig Hummer with our winners. They've done it again, Craig.